I'll just let you talk.
I'll try. Okay, well, it's still Friday. It's Friday, January 10th, and we're back for part 2. And if you joined us this morning and watched our first part of a video, Katie's back. She had a nice break, a nice lunch break. We know we were doing just something really silly on the card, and that's why we had a little trouble. Yes. If you watched part 1, we're explaining it. And what we're making, if you didn't watch part 1, we're going to show you, Katie's showing us how to make the flip flap pocket cards. That's a lot.
It is.
They're simple, creative, and fun. That's what the package says, Katie. So anyway,
they actually are.
They are. They are. So show us the card.
First, I would like to.
Are we doing a commercial?
Thank our sponsor,
our sponsor,
Undo.
Yes, if you are not familiar with the Undo product, it is wonderful for taking off score tape.
It is. And Kelly, I want to thank you for being behind the scenes and using half a bottle of score tape, really trying to help me.
Well, we got it. It worked. It worked.
Yes. And then, so I did figure it out about 20 seconds after.
Yeah.
I showed you.
And it's a very simple thing.
It is.
So it's very silly. It's simple. Barbara says it's a twofer for Friday.
It is a twofer.
Now, Katie, getting back to the Undo, before we move on from that, you get what is it, maybe an 4-ounce bottle. Mm-hmm. And how much is that?
It is $15.99, and it is a lifesaver.
It was a lifesaver today, and Ellen says she loves Undo.
Yes.
And the thing about Undo is, I guess we might as well tell you, we might as well make this a teaching moment, right?
Yes, absolutely.
If you have those magnetic albums, and I've seen them, I've seen stores show them online and things like that, and you don't have to worry about trying to cut your pictures out or peeling them off or ripping them or thinking they have to stay in there. These are made to take your pictures out of those magnetic albums, or this product is, and it works fantastic.
Photo safe.
If I knew we were doing this today, I've got a magnetic album that I just found, Katie, last week, and I would have brought it in. And I can do that next week.
The next time I do a video, maybe you should bring it.
I should bring it.
We might have to use some Undo.
Then we need to use it.
Yes.
It also takes gum from your carpet, out of your carpet. And it's really weird, everyone, but years ago, we used to find gum in our carpet here at Memory Bound. Seriously, I'm very serious.
This was before.
Like, maybe in our first 5 years or so, we would find gum in our carpet. I can't tell you why.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I did do a demo with this, and I did put gum in our carpet purposely, and it did take it right off. It worked really well. It took it right.
You could take it out of your hair, but I don't think you want to
I don't know.
Don't do that.
If you put a sticker down and you need to move it, it takes care of stickers, and they are still sticky when they dry.
Yes.
It's very fluid.
Yes.
But it dries fine. Are we going to demo it?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you want to take these stickers off?
I do. I'm going to take.
This isn't what we planned.
No.
But we don't always do what we planned. Now, if you have put something down with glue, it's not going to work.
No, glue doesn't work. But what I do, and Kelly, I'm not sure how you do yours, but
You do you, Katie.
Okay. I'm going to soak it a little bit, and then it lifts right out.
See how it just lifts right up?
Yep. And then
now, lift the whole thing up and let's let it dry.
Okay.
Because if you use that in your magnetic photo albums, once it dries, it does not hurt your photos. It's a miracle.
Nope. And it is wet, so I'll just put it to the side. But it does take off score tape. Thank goodness.
It does. And it also, have you ever bought like a plate or a bowl or a cup and you just cannot get that darn sticker off? So Undo. I've said it before, but I've given it to my kids in their stockings.
It is a great tool. It's a staple to have.
Our grandkids have stickers stuck on things that maybe you want to take off someday.
That's very wise.
And it does work really well.
I myself have used this. Even the boys have asked, do you have that stuff that takes stuff off?
It works well. Oh my gosh, Joanne is here, and she says in Australia it's 7 a.m.
Oh, well, welcome.
Yes.
That's
she
fun
probably
to
missed
have.
part 1.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
So so that sticker is going to dry, and it's going to be a miracle because Katie's going to be able to stick it right back down with the Undo.
I'm just going to let it dry over here.
And we're talking about Undo because in part 1, we had some construction. We had a construction problem on.
I don't know if it was a construction. I think it was the engineer or person that was trying to put the construction together.
Was it the second to the last step? And once we left,
Yeah.
Revisited the instructions. It worked really well.
Yeah, I got it.
You're going to find that it is not hard at all to put the flip flap pocket cards together. We just need to show you how to do it.
Is watch how I showed you how to put the pieces on and prep it, and then
get off the video. Do not continue.
Just stop, and then jump to this one.
Right.
Right.
So show us the card again for those just joining us. The flip flap pocket card.
And this flips.
And it is a pocket.
To me right now, I'm sorry, Kelly, but it is a flipping card.
It's a flipping card. Put a gift card in there, would you, Katie?
Oh, sure.
Just so we can have a flip, flap, and gift card pocket.
Yeah.
And plus, we love those Memory Bond gift cards.
Yes. And you can hear it. That's how it's supposed to work.
You got your microphone on, yep.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, you're good. Okay. You're good.
Yep, so this is the first one, and I did take you step by step how to make the base and then the insert. And then we kind of had a little trouble with the mechanism, but I have it all figured out.
Well, and the collection that you used was Yeti for winter.
Oh, and I put it away, but it is like that.
So it's Yeti for winter. It's super cute from Photoplay. And all of you that are having snow days, get some pictures, even of your house, your yard. And this would be a great collection, even to put in your journal or make cards for your snow day friends.
Yes.
And this is
winter
what
cards.
we all believe here right now in central Iowa, because we have missed the snow.
And we don't have any snow. Well, very little snow, right?
Right, very little. So
this
Katie's
one was the first one that showed. It's on the the Photoplay, and I just recreated this one. Oh, that one has a gift card, like $100 gift card.
Oh, that's
But
generous.
they used a little pulley thing down there, which I did not. I just punched with a circle punch or a scallop punch, or if you wanted to use stickers, you could use anything, or just don't add one.
Right.
Or if you pull it off, you could just toss it to the side like I did.
Yes.
All right.
Well, people are joining us, Katie.
Okay,
we got people coming back. Thanks for coming back.
Yeah.
We decided we were not going to wait till Monday. Everything is set up here. Katie's got it figured out, and so it's just as easy to come on back and do it now. So we're going to switch the camera. Are we ready to switch the camera?
Yep, and I'm going to take some deep breaths.
Okay. There's our table. If you haven't seen our table here at Memory Bound, there's a very up close shot of it. Sorry, it's not in focus. There you go. Now it's focused.
I do have to say that I was sweating, and then I got the chills because
you were so sweaty.
Everything was a little wet.
Okay. So what, Katie, I'd like you to show us can you just kind of go over the first part a little bit? I know you've got a lot of it put together, but
I can.
Just for people that are joining us for the first time, and maybe when you get to that one special part, maybe you could tell us what happened and what the right way is.
Sure. All right, so with the flip flap card packet, you get 3 sets to make 3 cards, you get 3 sets of the papers, and you're going to have a base page, which is actually this one. And I did show you how you want the bumps up. You're going to fold and score along the score lines. And then you will cut the longer part out, because this folds down and we want the front cover to wrap around. So we are going to cut these right along the score lines and then diagonal. So those parts will be out. And then you're going to put some score tape along here. And then I showed you different ways that you can cover the front. So the one that Photoplay did has the sweater, the Yeti, you can see all stickers. And then this is what I did. I'm going to give to Sam with skis, and so that is all stickers also. And I went through that in the first part of the video. This is just a little piece down here, so when it fills in underneath the gift card area or the pocket area. Then this mechanism, the flip part right here, is the smaller piece that comes in your kit. And again, you just score and fold along the score line. And then I showed you how you put a piece here, and then you open it up. And I added some paper here and a couple stickers and some more paper here. And then down here is the pocket. and you fold along the score lines, and I would use a bone folder to make it nice and crisp. And then I would take a pencil. Let me grab this stuff. And real quickly, I am using the Teflon bone folder, and I do like it because it has such a nice crisp edge right here. And so I did, what is that word, Kelly? Burnish?
Burnish?
Yes, burnish them. And then you're going to cut the ends or these corners off just diagonally. Just like that. That way they will fold in nicely. And then that will be your pocket at the bottom. And I showed you how I decorated the pocket. And then once you put the pocket on, and then that is where your gift card goes. I think my gift card's
Or
over here.
multiple gift cards.
Multiple gift cards, a note.
I think you could slip one of those really flat square candy bars in there.
Oh, you could.
Not candy bars, but
Yeah.
candies.
Or maybe just like another note or something in there.
A love note.
A love note. All right, so then what I was telling you to do was not correct.
That's why it didn't work.
That's why it did not work. And it was a big mistake. So you get this piece that has, it's all scored for you. So you want to score it, go back and forth. I even spritzed it a little with a little water. And then I put it along the table and went back and forth, because what you're doing is you want it to be a rolling apparatus.
Yes. It's
And
an important part.
It is. And you want it to look like a U.
What's funny is
Or a shed.
Katie,
Yeah?
Mary from Maine is
Yes.
here, and she goes, "Hi, kids."
It's so true. I love that. So then what you're going to do is you're going to put some score tape,
1/4 inch.
1/4 inch score tape. And the reason the 1/4 inch is because I think Photoplay cut everything a 1/4 inch. So that's very nice. And so the 1/4 inch score tape fits really well on this little fun rolling mechanism.
This fun
little
project.
thing.
We have,
Yes.
a lot of you did order these card. I guess I'm calling them card kits. But that's
card
kind of-
bases.
Card bases. It's a card set that's pre-scored, pre-cut, and ready to go. All you have to do is
It's in their Maker
do some
series.
folding and some adhering.
So what you're going to do is to put this apparatus on here, on the front, so of the one that flips.
Which is what you did before.
Yeah.
So that part was good.
Yeah, you just pull this off, and then you're going to center it and have it right along the edge, face down. So that leaves us with the rolling mechanism. Look, my hands are like almost shaking because I want to make sure I do
You're
it
doing
right.
great. You're doing great.
So then the mechanism looks like this. So it's flat and then it rolls. So you can see how it kind of rolls like that. So then what I was telling you was to put it on this side. No, you put it on this side. That's all it was. I was putting it on the wrong side.
Simple solution, Katie.
Simple solution. So you put it on this side, and what you will do is, and you do turn it over, because when you close it, you want it to show. So
Could you do that
again,
one more time,
yes,
Katie?
Absolutely.
I think it helps to see things a couple times.
So you're going to put the mechanism that you have, you're just going to put it right down here. So take off the reinforcement tape, and you're going to find an edge and center it onto the flap. And then once that's on there, it should roll this way. And you
Kind of like a curl.
yeah, or put
like a little
if you
curl.
Put it up, you should still see your tape. So then what you're going to do is you're going to turn this over, and on this side you're going to spin it, and you're going to put it on the opposite side, which I was telling you. So your
Yippee.
pretty paper's here at the top, and then you're putting it on the bottom over here. So you're just going to center it, and I talked about this from side to side.
I'll get a little closer
Will you
for
come
you,
down
Katie.
for me? Okay. So you're going to center it and go over the edge just a little bit.
Is that like maybe a 1/4 of an inch? It looks
Yeah,
like?
so it's a 1/4 inch in and maybe a 1/4 inch down. 1/4 inch in, or 1/4 inch up, I would say. Just center it through there as best you can. And then all you're going to do is take the paper off, the reinforcement paper, and lay it down. So what you do is when you turn it back this way, when you close it, it will fly all the way over, but that's okay because you're going to open it. Well, you just kind of push it up there, and then
Can you, oh, there you go. All right, Katie.
and there
So
you
can
go.
you show that one more time?
I will.
How
I
you,
have the Valentine one.
Oh,
I'll do
okay.
the
All
Valentine.
right.
So
Sounds
let's
good.
finish this one. So I'm going to flip this over, and I have these static.
So it really is not hard
No.
at all, everybody.
I was putting it on the
If you put the
wrong-
paper on the right side, it's going to work. It's
amazing.
going to work really well.
It's so easy.
And
there
I
you
don't
go.
know who designed this, but they did a really
Yeah.
fantastic job.
And so then it just flips right open if you put it on the correct side. Thank you, Kelly. And I think in my frustration, I threw a little fit and I have lost my little tab.
So we no longer have a tab.
Right. But what we can do is you can punch them out of a piece of cardstock, and I have a little piece of cardstock here.
You just happen to have one.
Just happen to have a little piece of cardstock that does, and so I punched 2. You can punch 1, and I put them together. And I was using repositionable tape. I don't know if that mattered. I don't think it did. I tried to talk to myself that it did.
I think it would matter. I think
Oh, I got it
I
here.
think you would need stronger tape.
Okay, and I have
When
it
you're
here and
pulling
there.
on it, I think it would be important.
Okay, thank you, Kelly. It was probably a good idea.
In my opinion.
So you have the little tab, and you don't want to put it here because it is an A5 card or an A2 card. Mm-hmm. It's an A2 card and won't fit in the envelope. But if you position it up there, then it will fit into the
That's
envelope.
the thing.
still.
Somebody engineered all of this and got the
Yes.
measurements so that it fits an A2
Yes.
envelope. I think that's amazing.
And then you can just pull on the tab now.
So way to go, Photoplay.
There you go.
Oh, that's a good view, Katie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then your gift card fits right in here, and like a little message then. And 20 seconds after the video went off, I said to Diane, "Oh, I remember how to do it."
Oops.
There you go. Now I
That's
really
cool.
like him again. Now
She
I'm
likes
friends
him
with
again.
The Yeti. I was not.
And remember, that collection is Yeti for Winter from
Yes.
Photoplay, and it is the red.
It's
They
cute.
added the red to the winter, and that is pretty amazing.
Now, remember we took the stickers off, and everything's dry from our...
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
so I'm going to put them on, but I do want you to notice that it's still sticky. Just like a sticker, even though we've had the undo on it.
Yeah, that undo is something else.
And then I would probably dot those up. I think I covered that in the first video, but I'm going to just put those on. And then I have read through my card, put a little gift card in there. I don't know if Sam would like memory bound, but maybe
oh, sure he would.
he might. Yes, there you go. So, oh, I'm so happy.
You got a lot of people with sending thumbs up and hearts and like, way to go, Katie.
Oh, thank you.
Katie will
Thank
be
you,
able to
thank you,
sleep
thank you.
tonight now.
I will. Yes, yes. All right. So I am going to show you one more time. So I'm going to push these
So
out
then
of the
you
way.
know it's easy. If Katie
Yes. If I can
does
do it
No,
twice.
I mean, if you do it again, then you can see it wasn't like just a...
Oh, I do want to share that there are blank 4 1/4 by 5.5. This piece is also in the kit. Is to place on here on the back. You would obviously
to cover up your back
yeah,
to make
cover it up, cover up the back. And it does have a little bit of a, it hangs over, if I had taken the time, it hangs over just a smidge, but I'm okay with that. Gives you a little bit more.
And you can
It
always
still
trim it.
Yep, and it still fits in the envelope. So, envelope.
Sharon says, yay,
There.
Katie.
Thank
Donna
you.
says, yay. Juanita says, way to go, Katie.
Oh,
Dana says, nice
You're
job.
so nice.
Hopefully that's making up for everything from earlier.
Oh yeah, I do apologize if I had just making a few more clear notes. Oops. Well, here this one is not done correctly, so this is just.
Oh, we're going to show the undo again.
And if you guys, I do say thank you to Kelly because she had undo everywhere.
I
and
undid
was
your entire
my
card,
you
and it
did.
worked just fine because you just re-put it back together.
Yep, it did work out well because the tape was still sticky. I think this has a lot of undo.
Yeah.
I've tried over and over and over.
That you might need to peel off.
And this does. We'll just go ahead and peel this whole piece of tape off. How about that? And then you can also see that it came right off after it was being soaked. This is really sticky with the score tape, so I throw that away right away. Okay, so my Valentine one that I created.
Which collection was that, Katie?
That's the Photoplay Love Notes.
Love Notes, okay.
Yep. So again, it starts out as a long square, and I just cut the edges off and cut it at a diagonal so it will fold over nicely. What is it when you call this, mitering the corners, or what?
Yes,
is it? Okay.
that is mitering.
And this folds down. Again, I used I think it was about 3 sheets of paper from the Love Notes collection. Down here, this is just to cover up the bottom so you don't see white. You could leave white if you wanted to. And I did talk earlier, oops, looks like I have some other things that landed on here, like a piece of score tape that might have been.
Do you need some undo?
I thought, okay, with
got
that
it?
little one, yeah. I've had, and I do apologize for a little bit of my fit at the end. Things are flying everywhere. But this one I did add some ribbon to also. And over here for the flip part, this doesn't show much, so I've just used a plain paper. You can put a pattern one on there if you like. And then when you open it, these was from the cut-aparts. I thought it would be fun for a treat yourself. And then the rest of, this is a little 6x8 piece on a 12 by 12.
That's right, that's right.
Yeah, so I cut that more. This is the pocket with love. That was from the cut-apart too. So I used this paper, which is the cut-aparts, and it also includes the tag. And then I used the stripe paper, and then I used that was it.
That was it,
wasn't
yeah.
it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So was it only 2 sheets that I used? Oh, and then the sticker sheets. So this is the part that's going to flip, and then this is the part that's going to hold it. So again, I'm going to put this down.
Here we go.
You know, I have my little mechanism here that I've worked over and created. It looks like one of those sheds that is steel.
Oh, yeah, that we have here in Iowa.
Yeah. Is it a chicken or is it? Yeah, I bet it's the chicken sheds. So you want it to be like a C. I guess I could do it that way. And that's going to be your roller. So you take off one of the backings and you turn it down, and then I would use an edge and line it up. So that is down there. And when you roll it up, you should see the other part of your score tape.
That's a good tip.
So this rolls up, and I don't see the other part of my score tape because I haven't put it down yet because I took it off.
Katie, we have a question while
yes.
you're putting your score tape on
Yes.
about directions, and you do get directions with the in the package. You get directions.
My directions are a little marked
Katie's
up.
made. Oh no, that must be a different one.
Oh my gosh, did I?
So,
All right.
so you do get written directions that come with the flip flap pocket cards, and the package makes 3 cards, and they are what? Are they $6.99?
Yeah, $6.99 for 3 of them.
$6.99. So.
And you can use, obviously, any collection. You can make it into birthday cards, Valentine cards, winter cards, anything. All right, so here is my mechanism. I've adhered it down on the flap, the short end flap. And when you turn it over, you should still see your adhesive. And then we're going to open up the base, and we're going to turn the base this way. I was not turning it. And then we'll flip this over. We're going to take the middle section. We're going to place it in the middle, or from side to side from each edge. Have it overlap just a smidge. I'm going to go fold this back, take the tape off, and lay it down. And there you go. So when I do fold it, I'm going to flip it back around. When I do fold it, this is on the inside. And then it just closes up. You kind of hold it in place and it closes up. And there you go. And so last time it didn't work so well, but there
Looks like
we
it's
go.
good. So
I would
Katie,
test it before you seal it.
Connie has a question.
Yeah.
She says, are they
They are scored. The pencil lines aren't. The reason I used the pencil lines was so you could see it, but when you have it, you can see the score lines quite easily.
Yeah.
Because there, I don't know if you can see that. The score lines. Am I too close?
No, you can see that. I
So
can
you
see
can
that.
see the score lines.
They're
Since-
scored very nicely,
They are.
and it's a pretty nice weight of cardstock.
It
I think
is.
it's maybe 100 pound.
Yeah. So now that I've tested it, all right, it flaps, it flips, it flaps.
Flips and it flaps.
I'm going to turn it over and then take the release tape off of here. Put it here. Take this one off and then.
So hopefully we didn't scare anybody too much
Oh my
earlier
golly.
when we were putting it on the wrong side.
This is the piece that is included in your kit, so you can put that on the back so it covers this. And then there is your
Flip
flap
flap card.
Yeah, and you can put another gift card in there or to a Starbucks or maybe Starbucks and Memory Bound. And you could write a message on there like Happy Valentine's Day if you
It'd
wanted
be
to
kind of
write something there.
surprising, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It'd be kind of a little surprise to come
And
out.
then it does just flip out again like that.
Katie, by Jove, you've got it.
Woohoo!
You've got it. I'm going to grab the camera
It
here.
was easier than I made it by all means. I really like them. I might try another one.
Oh, I think you will.
I think I will too. 'Cause I
Dana
do
says,
think they're
woohoo,
fun.
success, you rock.
Yay! And the thing was, it was on me. I was putting it on the wrong side.
Yeah.
And that's why it wasn't working.
that
So
happens.
it was definitely the user and not the creator. I do want to thank you, Undo, for sponsoring my afternoon.
Undo
Yes.
did sponsor
Yes,
our
I
new
appreciate that.
afternoon
I don't know if that's
video.
legal, but it is a wonderful product, and I would
It's
suggest
kind of like
highly to use
Sesame
it.
Street. It's sponsored by the letter
Oh, A.
U or letter
we're
A.
sponsored today, yeah.
We're
by the
sponsored by the
U.
letters Undo.
We're sponsored by the letter U. And the number 2 for trying 2 times. Actually, I think that was 4.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I think it was only 3.
Well, even my prototype,
Got a prototype.
did fine. And
I think it'd be a fun card for kids too.
I
They
think it
like
would be, too.
interactive things.
Yeah.
And you could, when you showed this last week,
Yeah.
somebody said put it on a scrapbook layout and you could add
Yes.
again to make it interactive.
Yes, and I think I will make another one. I think it might be another Valentine one. But one of the things with the Valentine was I got Undo on this, and that's why it started to come off. I wanted to make it so it could go to anyone, and it wasn't
Right,
just
it didn't have to be
It wasn't,
a love
yeah.
love whatever
Yeah, one
person.
it could go to a friend. I could easily send this to Kelly.
Okay.
I could send it. Okay. Well, yes, I should. I owe you.
No.
This and a bottle of Undo for Kelly.
Yes, and a little bottle of Undo for it. You could tie that on my gift.
There you go.
So,
All right.
well,
so
Katie,
there you go.
Katie, a huge shout out to
Well,
you for
thank you so
not
much.
giving up, for coming back,
For persevering.
and making sure that we know that it does work and
It does
everything.
work. And
So
it is wonderful. It's a great card. It's a great little card kit. I would suggest it. This is what I thought. This is a side story, which was kind of funny. So I get done with the video, and I sat back here for a little bit, and then.
okay, all right, we're good now.
Yeah. Okay. So Janine, she was looking at it and asked, maybe Diana said, "Oh, what was she doing?" Right, Janine? Yeah. So Janine said, "Oh, was that for me?"
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe
Oh, I am.
got a red light.
Okay. Come here, Janine. So Janine said, "Oh, she's doing the Yeti. I like that." So she was going to do it. So she's looking at it, and she looks up, and she sees Kelly fly by to get some Undo, and then run back to me. And so Janine goes, "Oh."
She decided not to.
But I think, we lost our mic.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, anyways, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Have a good weekend. We will see you on Monday.
Yeah, if you're in the area, come and see us. We're open tomorrow 10 to 4 and Sunday noon to 4. And we're open 24/7 online, and you can always shop online, and we ship quick.
And you would love this flipping card that's called the Flip Flat Photo Card.
All right, thanks everybody.
Thank you.